Hey, just wanted to share a quick thought on my way home from the office. It's very simple. If you are not successful right now, you will never be successful. And this is the key reason why so much entrepreneurship, self-help, these kinds of, videos, books, speakers, people in this space, they're so woo. It's because this is a fundamental reality that if you are not successful, you never will be. And what I mean by that, it's very simple, is that in order to be successful, you have to change. And if you're not willing to change, you will never be successful. That means that if success is your number one priority, you have to be willing to sacrifice your personality, your interests, your desires. If success is number one to you, you're gonna have to make trade-offs in order to achieve it. Because success only comes to people who themselves are capable of being successful because of the totality of their existence. And that itself is very woo. But when people talk about like rebirth and energy alchemy and like all this stuff, they're trying to put language around concepts that are fundamentally very weird. And so, don't get turned off if you're going through an entrepreneurship journey by people saying really weird things and you're like, is this person like a Satanist or something? Like, why, like, are they a magician? Like, what the hell are they talking about? It's because fundamentally, they're trying to get you comfortable with the fact that you're gonna have to really change a lot of things about your life in order to become successful if you're not successful already. Like if what you're doing is working, great, no need to change. And if success in your mind isn't worth the things that you have to give up in order to achieve it, then stay as you are. But you have to understand that you can't just hope passively for a success. You have to actually murder yourself if you're going to get there. And whether that be just by learning some new information, whether that be, quitting a few negative habits, whatever the case may be. It could be, socializing with people you don't really like, whatever the case may be. Like, you have to do little tiny murders of yourself if you want to become more successful than you are right now. And so, it's kind of a weird concept, but it's true. And just wanted to share that because I think this is one of the things that really holds people back. It doesn't matter if it's in business. It doesn't matter if it's dating. This is a classic issue in dating. People don't change themselves. They just expect the world to bend around them, as if that has ever happened for anyone in history. And this is another thing too, is like if you're developing a product, you're trying to make the market fit your product instead of trying to make the product fit the market. That never works. It doesn't work. You can't change the world. You can't change nature. You don't have that power. And so you have to understand there's a hierarchy to things. And if you want certain outcomes, you're gonna have to adopt certain habits. You're gonna have to sacrifice. Now we're sounding a little woo, like the market is a god or something. But the case, in any case, is the same. There are trade-offs in everything, and a lot of times, in order to be successful, the trade-off is you. You have to give up your identity, your habits, the things you do that are pleasurable, the people you hang around, And if you're not willing to make those sacrifices, then you're gonna have to lower your expectations for your success. Anyway, so hope that message doesn't sound too depressing. I hope that, I don't think it's motivational, but I hope that it kind of just gives you a framework in order to understand the degree of sacrifice that you might need to make if you want to become wildly successful. Because there are a lot of people who are wildly successful who have had to make the exact same sacrifices, and it's more likely than not, you're going to have to make those sacrifices too if you're going to be self-made. You know, if you're going to inherit a bunch of money, fine, whatever, be yourself. Even then, though, even if you are going to inherit a ton of money, the success you could have by sacrificing yourself is so much higher than what you would achieve if you're not willing to do that. So, you know, that's something that I certainly struggle with. I think I struggle with that more than a lot of people, actually. I've always had a very strong sense of self, and I like myself. And so a big challenge for me personally is actually getting comfortable with murdering myself, changing myself in order to achieve my goals. It's a very uncomfortable process, and it's honestly a very uncomfortable concept, but it's just reality. So anyway, just wanted to, you know, give that to you guys. If you're not aware of that, you know, becoming successful is not just about reading books and understanding how to manage your networking capital. I mean, in a sense, even that is a little bit of a murder, right? Like, you are changing yourself from someone who was ignorant of networking capital management to someone who isn't ignorant of networking capital management. But it's deeper than that. You know, it really is mindsets. It really is how you interact with people, how you spend your time, all that stuff. So I hope that, you know, as you're going on that journey, I can give you those little murders in a way that is as painless and as helpful as possible. So yeah, like and subscribe if you want more of that.